go ahead, man, and let's not waste no time and get the people what they want. The first on the menu of Pod 103 is we gotta talk about Anthony Joshua and Oleksandr Usyk. We are coming off the heels of a tremendous fight between these two heavyweights, where we definitely saw Anthony Joshua make adjustments as it pertains to how he fought compared to the first fight. He fought like a tall man, a big man. He got to the ninth round, and it looked like Usyk was in trouble. We saw Anthony Joshua absolutely dominate the ninth round, but hold your horses, everybody. When the 10th round came around, boy, oh boy, did things change in the 10th.
Got smacked silly.
Got smacked silly in the 10th, 11th, and 12th. Things totally turned for the two of these gentlemen, man. And it was to quote the great welterweight champion Errol Spence Jr. on Twitter, it was a comeback round for Oleksandr Usyk in the 10th. I mean, he totally flipped the script in that 10th round, and it was like, dang, man, we forgot what happened in the ninth. So ultimately, Oleksandr Usyk ended up getting the victory. Now, the interesting thing, Q, is, bruh, even after what we saw in the 10th, 11th, and 12th, it was still a split decision. It was still a split decision. There was a judge who still had AJ winning 115 to 113. And then there was another judge who had it 115 to 113 for Oleksandr Usyk. But if you look at the 10th, 11th, and 12th, what that tells some people is that if AJ ends up winning a couple of those, he probably wins the fight by split decision. So it was a very close fight on the cards, even though the 10th, 11th, and 12th went to Oleksandr Usyk. But nevertheless, man, all props got to be given to Oleksandr Usyk for what he's done to come up to heavyweight and defeat AJ twice, man. Q, give me your take, man, on the fight and what you saw and what you think is next for Oleksandr Usyk. And we'll talk a little bit too a little later about what might be next for AJ. But now let's give the champion Usyk props. But give me your take on the fight, bro.
I mean, honestly, man, everybody know anybody that taught me, I root for AJ. My heart was with AJ, but my money from a bet, you Usyk all day. I just question AJ's heart, man. I question his heart. I question how much will he be willing to risk and put on the line. To me, I feel like when you that big and you have that much size, and I just feel like his instincts wasn't there to just go out like a soldier and just go out. I mean, he fought a lot better fight than the first one. This was a lot better fight.
Right. Most definitely.
Because he wasn't head hunting and trying to, he did go to the body very well. I wish he'd have done a lot more. I wish he'd have made an ugly fight. He was, he kept it too clean, in my opinion. To be that big, he kept it too clean. I mean,
there was no clinches. There was none of that, bro.
I would like to see him go Marcus Madonna versus Mayweather.
Uh-huh.
You know what I'm saying? Make it ugly. Bite him. Push down. Body slamming, bro.
Right.
Like, he wasn't with that. None of that smoke, man. But he did go to the body. He was patient. He was a lot more, what's the word? Calm. And, he did a lot better job. But it was just like, bro, like the ninth round, it was pockets where I just feel like he should have been mauling Usyk. You know what I'm saying? Because he hurt him several times in the fight.
Yeah, without a doubt.
And you allowed him to recover.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So I just feel like, man, sometimes the dog just ain't in you like that, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And, don't get me wrong, Usyk is just like my man Andre Ward say, man, it's levels. He's levels, like his IQ is on another level in boxing. Like but at the same time, man, you get this man hurt and I just feel like AJ had enough. He have enough advantages if he was using the right way. And I give a shout out to Robert Garcia for he did look a lot better in this fight. It did make a difference, but the mindset wasn't there. I mean, I don't and honestly, man, I understand him being emotional after the fight, but I'm like, man, you did not win that fight. And I don't even, I understand.
Yeah, I got to talk on that. Yeah, go ahead.
You didn't win the fight. It
right.
wasn't even, you lost. It was a wild. You needed a knockout, in my opinion, man. You know what I'm saying? And much love to AJ, man. Much love to AJ. I felt bad for him, and I understand the high emotions, but I just wish you would have used them emotions in the ring. I feel like if you would have got emotion in the ring and used that same energy, I feel like he could have, possibly, because But Usyk made him do a lot of thinking. It was points where he didn't know what to do. It was like he was sitting there waiting for Usyk, and Usyk's got all the advantages in speed and movement, and he could hit you and not be hit. So I just felt like, it was I don't know, man. But what's next? Well, real quick, what's next for Usyk? And I love this. I'm excited about this. He want Tyson Fury. He said Tyson Fury come out of retirement. Hey, if you gonna fight, come back, fight me. And Tyson Fury already has said,
hey, bro, to your point,
both of them on
he
the
gonna
same
make
night.
it. Hey, bro, to your point, Tyson gonna make it ugly.
Oh, it's you what? Yeah, boy. Tyson Fury all day. I would bet the house on Tyson Fury because he is not gonna play with Usyk. He know how he gonna use. And man, AJ to say he a heavyweight and going and a new type of heavyweight.
Yeah.
He don't supposed to go 12 rounds. I'm like, man, Tyson Fury bigger than you, bro.
Right.
Don't do that. He going 12. He gonna be there for the 12. Like, so come on, man. Let's I ain't by that. But